What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? So this one was an ask me who had a better career out of Clyde Drexler and Jerry West, because this is always like the top 10 of the two guards and where they rank. And some people got Jerry West as high as maybe third, fourth, fifth. Some people got Clyde Drexler as high as fourth, fifth, or sixth. So I went to land of basketball because it's a point of reference, because I like to do a contrast when I do a numbers crunch, but I also do an eyeball test. I go for references, but then I do an eyeball test. Eyeball test says that Jerry West was a better pure shooter than Clyde. Clyde was more athletic, acrobatic. Um, when I did the references though, rebounds and steals went to Clyde. But I'm going to throw a caveat and asterisk. There was no real tally to what Jerry West did in the 60s because they didn't keep all those stats with certain things. So we will never know. So some of that stuff has to be kind of like with an asterisk and put to the side because we really don't know. But ironically, at their best, like when they had the best seasons, West outscored them. And they were dead even in rebounds and assists. So what's that say? So upon further review, and there was no 3-point line. So keep that in mind. Jerry West, what about that long shot he made to send the game to overtime with the Lakers and the Celtics in the 69 finals? So that's a 3-pointer. He wins. He might have another ring. So take that in consideration. But I don't really need to do that. I can just kind of like with the numbers and looking at the totality. Jerry West was a better player than Clyde Drexler because he was more impactful in terms of his leadership and the things that he did. Drexler was more athletic, I think, because of the dunking and the stuff that he did. But their numbers are interestingly comparable in some ways. I mean, Clyde, I said with the rebound, but the assist is Jerry West. So steals with Clyde, but West was a good defender. So it's pretty even in some ways. But the problem when you say that these things are kind of even up, it favors West because, again, I have to grade on the curve. And again, because there was no statistical stats to keep up with the said era, we're not having a full balance of what was up. So therefore, when you add everything up from a modern perspective and you put it in the proper context, Jerry West is going to get the nod because there's stuff that wasn't known, and then also because of how it was documented and what was put. So when I look at it, I have to say Jerry West was the better of the two. But there's some stuff that they had that was kind of like centralized, you know. Now, I got asked if you were to switch roles, how would they have fared?